Doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Rocking and rolling. We got Brayden in the building. How are you doing today, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I still remember the first time I ever heard you sing, and it was actually at Sada Baby's. It was a birthday party for one of Sada's friends, and you came to the table. AP was there. Shout out AP's right here chilling with us, man. Can Records. You came and you sang a little bit for us, and it was crazy, man. Like, I was like, this kid's voice is incredible. Like literally incredible.
Appreciate that.
Where'd you come from, man? How did you get involved in music?
Man, I grew up in Highland, Michigan, like suburbs out of Detroit, and I've always had a love for music. My parents really played music around me all the time. In fact, when I was in the womb, my mom put headphones on her stomach, and I was listening to music, from day one. So I think I just always had a love for music, so I just kept going with it.
Before we start, this episode is being sponsored by I Fix Detroit. If anything goes wrong with your phone, and I mean anything, whether it cracks, breaks, or you need something replaced, go to I Fix Detroit. They are a phone repair store. They also offer prepaid services. Not only do they offer repairs, but they are a fully equipped electronics store. They offer prepaid plans, and they are a bill payment center. You can get to iFix Detroit Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're located at 16401 East Warren Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. iFix Detroit for all your phone repair services and more. Yeah, and you have had like viral TikTok moments as well too, right?
Yeah.
You had a video where a bunch of family members are trying to sing and it swings to you, and you actually showcased what the vocal press is all about, right?
Yeah.
Talk about that video, man. How that came together.
I actually saw a family do a similar type video, and when I saw it, they kind of had like their whole family do it on the stairs. But their whole family could sing, but none of my family members can actually sing, which is crazy. But so we were kind of just like showcasing it as like just going through my family and then finally getting to someone who can sing or whatever. And but somehow it just caught a bit of traction, and I don't know how that really came about. But after that, I just kept posting, and yeah.
With nobody being able to sing, how did you gain the ability that you have?
I have no idea. God, I think.
Came out of nowhere. Like, did you practice it? Did you hone the craft? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I practice a lot. Like, I'm always singing, like literally always. When I was little, we had like a little karaoke machine, and my parents would play songs like Clay Aiken or like I don't even know anything. They would play rock, everything. So
his dad was a drummer too.
Oh,
So
cool.
comes from music. His dad was a drummer in a band growing up too as well.
Yeah.
So he comes from a background in music.
Yeah.
What band did your dad play drums for?
He played in a band called Pigs. He opened up for Metallica, Queensryche, and a couple other bands on a big tour. It was called The Day on the Green. And but yeah, my dad played drums in the military. Like, he joined a band when he was in the military. And yeah, so
That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
you do have some musicians in the family.
a little
so-
bit, yeah, a little bit. And I don't know if you know who Jerry Rafferty is, but my mom's last name is Rafferty, so we may be related to him some way. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. There's some music things in my family, I guess.
For sure. Where are you from?
I'm from here, from Michigan.
Cool. So talk a little bit about growing up in Michigan. Talk about how growing up got you into making music. Like, what was your life like growing up?
Man, my mom always played music when I was in the car, when we were at home, watching like MTV on the TV. I was like active as well. I played soccer a lot when I was younger. So, but I don't know. I was always listening to music, like literally always.
Yeah. And as far as the development of your content, where you speak from, where your lyrics stem from, how do you generate the ideas that you come up with?
Man, that's a good question. A lot of it just, I honestly talk about personal experiences, but I also talk about other people's experiences as well. So I'll watch movies and sometimes write songs about like a love story in a movie or something like that. And then I also write with some people too. So they stem from like their backgrounds or whatever they go through and stuff as well. So
Do you remember your first times in the studio and actually trying to pursue it, like on getting stuff on a record?
yeah, so my dad, he actually, when he was in a band, his bass player left and joined a band called Orgy. And they were pretty big in the 90s. They had a song called Blue Monday that went really big. But he still had Jay Gordon's number, which was the lead singer. And basically, when my dad told him that I could sing, he was like, we should like record a song for him, because he had a studio out in LA. So we drove out to LA and I recorded my first song. It was called Criminal. And it was about like my first girlfriend and stuff like that, and how she was a criminal or whatever. Like she was a bad girl for me or something like that. And I remember there was like a line in there called like, "You only love me for my cologne." Like it was such like kid vibes, but it was cool.
So after that, did people really give you enough attention for you to continue, or was it just a passion to keep continuing?
It was just a passion to keep continuing, because, I mean, I did get good feedback from the song. I never dropped it, but I did get good feedback from people. They were like, I could hear this on the radio or stuff like that. But, you know, people always say that, but I had a passion for it, and I just kept going with it, really.
So how did it continue from that point then? You didn't release the song, so how did you keep pushing forward after that?
So after that, I was in high school. I was in high school after that, and I honestly didn't do much music like on my own time. I did learn songs on like the piano and the guitar, and I would play at home and stuff like that. But I was in choir all throughout high school, and that was really like a passion of mine as well, because I just love singing with people, and I just love learning about music and stuff like that. So I think a lot of my skills, like in vocal technique, I think stems from that. But yeah.
Yeah, because you learn a lot of theory when you go to school for stuff like that,
for
or any
sure.
type of classes you take. They're really teaching you the notes and stuff.
Yes.
And also how to like get I learned a lot about singing, and it's very technical with the way your throat. You have the stuff you have to do with your throat. There's stuff you have to do with your mouth.
Yeah.
Diaphragm.
Your
There's
diaphragm.
So much shit. It's
Vocal
like,
lessons.
yeah, vocal lessons. It's like
Humidifiers to sleep with a mask.
for
Yes.
real.
Yeah, vocal lessons 4 times a week. He's in the studio 12 to 15 hours a day.
Wow.
Gym, eat good diet, exercise. Back at it again. We work 7 days a week in the studio.
How did you AP, man? Yeah, how did you guys? How did you figure out about Brayden, and what made you compelled to like work with them at the degree you're at right now? Are you?
So it's actually kind of funny story. We were in Arizona. I was with my ex at the time, and we were flying out once a month to Scottsdale. And I'm at a pool at a resort, and it was just a crazy pool party in Scottsdale, and this kid's sitting by the pool, and he just starts singing and playing his music, and all these girls start surrounding the pool and just surrounding him. He was just so amazing. I thought it was Justin Bieber at the pool. He was so good, and I'm like, dude, who is this kid? I was like, hey, and we started coming there a lot. I started hanging out with him. I called, Kevin Oro. They call him Detroit Khaled. He has a music studio. I said, hey, you got to hear this kid. Put him on FaceTime. I said, Brayden, sing. And then all of a sudden, Helluva got on the phone, and then a couple other people got on the phone. They said, man, bring him down. Let's work with him. We partnered up with Kevin. We we got the studio. We built a new studio, and we just started pushing him. And we just started working. And, he's 21 now, but he's the hardest working kid I ever seen. He doesn't smoke cigarettes. He doesn't drink. He smokes a little weed with us sometimes. Everybody has something that keeps you creative, but kid's a hard-working kid. He's dedicated. He's in here 7 days a week. He's pushing. He's not going to stop. He's hungry. He's ambitious, and he's got us to push him. He's got we got a 25-plus person squad, and we're just going to keep building and working with everybody that has talent and, create amazing music.
Oh yeah, man. I can see you're totally invested in that. I mean, I've been to your house, man. I've seen what you put together. You had a bunch of creatives from all across Michigan come to your place and just chop it up, and it was really, really great vibes. And you got key pieces there, man. You got people like you said, Kevin's. They know the industry. They know the game. People don't get involved with anything unless they believe in it.
Absolutely.
And so I'm sure with what you're doing. But as far as your role is concerned, you're the owner of Can
So,
Records?
Yeah, I'm the owner of Can Records. I own the music studio with Kevin. Brayden signed to us, and right now we're working. We got a couple deals pending, offers on the table. We're not talking about the offers, but there's some offers there.
Good.
But we're gonna keep pushing. We're not gonna stop. I'm entertaining offers. If they're right, we're gonna do it. But we have the team to put in the work. We got great partners that, Noah, he's our investor. He's a partner of ours. We have access to whatever we want. There's nothing that can stop us. If it's a dollar amount, if it's workhorse or work structure, we're coming in hard and we're not going to stop. So
for sure.
You guys are going to see us, hear us, and he's amazing. You guys should tap in. It's Brayden on Instagram. You guys should follow him.
Yeah.
Can Records. Stay tuned. We're going to drop on the 24th his first single that with us, All That I'm Not. It's going to be on all platforms: YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. And next month we're going to be dropping another 4 or 5 songs throughout the month. So just stay tuned. We're going to be working hard.
Brayden, when you think about your music and the style that it is, and you come to Detroit and you know that Detroit's prominent for its hip-hop music right now, it's rap music. Obviously at one point it was Motown and there was a bunch of different things going on, but singing isn't the most relevant thing in Detroit. Do you look at Detroit as a demographic that you're interested in and to building out here on that note, or are you just looking to go on a mainstream approach and kind of break those barriers?
I mean, I'm down to do both because I really love the Detroit scene. I've worked with a lot of people out here, and just there's so many talented people out here, producers, writers,
people
engineers.
Sleep on Detroit. People sleep. Don't sleep on Detroit.
For real. I mean, there's talent everywhere out here, so it's like I'm definitely willing to do both. But I'm pushing for that mainstream. Obviously, I'm hoping to get to that level at some point. For sure.
When you look at artists that have accomplished so much in the industry that do sing and that are younger, like when you do look at somebody like a Justin Bieber, like the way he came up was like, I think YouTube was really the reason he probably popped off. I think it was. And you see his success and you see like that there's not too many other people like him. Do you look at somebody like that and go like, well, that was the way he did that was incredible, and like, do you follow any of that blueprint, or do you have something totally different in mind?
I mean, yeah, I definitely have stemmed inspiration from Justin Bieber when I was a kid, and watching videos, like, it's actually kind of scary. Some people tell me like the way that he like gestures and just like ways, like there's ways that I like I kind of mimic him in a way, and I don't think I mean to, but it's just like I guess I just gained inspiration from him as a kid. But yeah, for sure.
Well, what other influences do you have that kind of you can look at right now? Because like I said, it is different. It's something that if you went straight to Detroit, if you went straight to a stage on Detroit right now and you came up and sang, people would be, blown away, but at the same time, it wouldn't fit what's going on exactly.
100%.
So talk about some people that you do look at, and are any of them from Michigan, or is it mainstream artists that you look at and kind of take notes from a little bit?
For sure. I know Bozzy is from Lansing. He's an R&B singer, pop singer, and then Mike Posner's from here as well. But yeah, I've taken a lot of inspiration from them, but really it's been like Frank Ocean, Bryson Tiller, Brent Faiyaz, like Freddie Mercury a little bit, Stevie Wonder. It's like it goes from everywhere.
Tory
Kid
Lanez,
Laroi, Ed
Weeknd,
Sheeran.
Timberlake.
Like I have a lot of
Freddie
inspirations.
Mercury, goddamn, this is far as shit. You went down to Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury.
He's talented. Brayden's got his own sound. He's good. He can sound like everyone, but he's his own sound, and he's only 21. He's got a lot of years, and this kid's just so talented. Every day he gets better and better and better.
That's the best time to be an artist, man, is when you're younger. Trust me, I've seen it, man. When people are like, 17, 18, 19, 20, even up to 25, you pursue it hard. It's better than when like you're in your 30s and like you got to try to make it, because I think sex appeal is a thing. I think the younger you are, the more females get attracted, like, oh, it's a younger guy trying to make it and stuff like that.
100%.
There's like a lot of 35-year-old R&B artists trying to make it now. It's like, damn, son, I don't know, man. I don't know if that sex appeal is still there. I don't know if it's gonna work, son. I'm just saying, like, it could, it couldn't. You never know. But you got a lot going for you, man. You got a good team behind you. You're keeping your fitness in check. You're working on your voice. You're treating it like a job, basically.
I really do.
A job.
I really do.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job for real, because I mean, it's not only is it my passion, but it's something that I want to do for the rest of my life. So I have to understand that it takes a lot of work to get to the point where you want to be. And so you have to work on it every day, and you have to love it too, because if you don't love it, then it's going to become a chore to you, and then you'll start. And there's times obviously where that happens, but most of the time I just try and stay focused and stay on the end goal, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm figuring that in your vault, you have hundreds of, maybe even thousands of songs, I'm assuming, possibly,
Yeah.
that you haven't released yet, right?
Yeah, we have over 100 songs right now because
Okay.
we've been working on music for a year. I had music before, but I was working with a different team, and we had to give away some of the songs, so I lost a lot of music that I was working on when I was younger.
COVID happened.
But,
We had to reset.
Yeah, I had to really reset almost. So
Then there was contracts, not to butt in.
Yeah.
Label stuff, lawyers, contracts, and all these different things that were slowing us down. And before you can't just drop music and not have a marketing plan. A lot of people
100%.
think you can have the greatest music and you put it out there, but if the world doesn't hear it, how do they know how great the music is? So
Yes.
Exactly.
we got Our Magazine. We're sitting down with them again in 2 weeks. We're doing a mainstream international artist deck where they're blasting us. They're in 10 states. He's going on CBS within a week or two. I don't know the exact date yet. He's doing a live performance on the morning show, CBS, Detroit. They already did an article on him. We're going to market him everywhere. We got another guy from Shark Tank, Fortune 500 marketing company in downtown Chicago. We're performing out there on the 24th. We're doing some EDM just to have a little fun with some friends out there and just
100%.
mixing it up and have a bunch of fun. And now we're going to start rolling this stuff out. So we kind of wanted everybody to know, what we've been doing, what's going on. Now we're going to start launching his stuff. Everybody's going to see his videos.
Yeah.
And there's just so much. We got enough content for 5 years, even if we don't work.
I swear.
So we could sit back and enjoy it and just keep dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we,
what happens when you plan, man.
Yeah.
You plan, you do things the right way. You don't have to work. Yeah, you don't have to be on a constant grind. There's always a constant grind, but when you prepare, it's a smoother grind.
100%.
Versus when you're always looking I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. When you guys prepared, like you said, you took the
Yeah.
time. You took the time for a year to just create the music, create the actual thing that you're going to be giving to the world.
Yeah. And it's something like that, plus, we're here. So it's making something that is going to be a masterpiece. We're making music. It's art. We want to make
Timeless.
timeless music, something that you can play in the car with your kids going to gymnastics or soccer, or if, your mom's in the house, you have a family party. There's no, there's no age limit. It can be from a little kid to an old man or an old woman. It's all audiences, it's,
Yeah.
it's all genre, all kind of people listen to it. His music is amazing. There's nothing that you can't hate, that you don't like about the music. Even if you don't listen to it, it sounds good.
Yeah. Brayden, you're super talented. I mean, I don't like to talk about other artists when there's, the main person here, but there's only 2 other artists that I look at that are on the rise like you, that have incredible voices. And when I look at guys like you, I'm like, where the fuck did you guys come from? And we need the sound here, but obviously
Yeah.
you can't stay for long. You know what I mean? Mainstream's mainstream, and that's where you're gonna get most of your following and support from, for sure. At the end of the day, you're gonna be the guy who's getting the millions of listeners. Not the niche listeners. That's what I think. I think you're gonna be global. I think you're gonna be one of those guys that is going countrywide touring and all that stuff. You're not gonna be just focused on a small fan base.
No, absolutely.
100%.
You got to work with A-list and mainstream writers and songwriters, producers, engineers. We have one of Chris Brown's writers coming here on the 17th. He's going to work with us. He's doing a project. We got a lot of good things behind the scenes happening, working with A-list artists. Another artist from Detroit, SBRPZ. He's amazing. You guys don't sleep on him. He's another good artist, up and coming. He signed with Icewear Vezo with Iced Up Records.
Yeah.
He's amazing. His whole team, Jay Smith, the guy helping him out, he's got a good help. They're great. They work with us a lot. We got a lot of tracks with SBRPZ.
But yeah.
No, that's great.
I think also, to answer your question, or not answer your question, but niche, having a niche group, we wanted to start here so that I could, because this is where I'm from, you know what I mean? So I wanted to gain a fan base here, and start here and then go elsewhere with it. But yeah.
Yeah, because you got to prove that you can do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're in a city where it's highly one genre, which in Detroit it's hip hop and rap, right? You're still going to be able to find a following of people that support the type of music
Exactly.
you make, right?
Exactly.
And now there's a lot more correlation with, your style of sound and singing that combines with rap music. A lot of rappers and hip hop artists are looking for singers, or looking for people to do those
For
choruses
hooks,
for
yeah,
them, the hooks and
exactly.
everything like that.
Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake.
100%.
Perfect example.
Facts.
Yeah. We have major people saying things on that aspect is kind of like that new whole wave of that similar type. Justin Timberlake's been gone for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are gone. They get older. They get into different things, and you know, you need new generations to come up. And it's if you got talent, it's never too late. And another thing we're trying to do is, you know, help Detroit come on the map. You know, we don't have a Universal here or a Warner Brothers here or these media companies. Everybody goes off to New York, LA, Atlanta, you know, stuff like that. We want to
Exactly.
give somebody, you know, help build something to give somebody help, you know, from Detroit to get recognized, to get noticed, and easier platform. You know, we want to help everybody that has talent make it.
Yeah.
You know, we want to
100%.
help put on Detroit. You know, we want to help. You know, I'm not saying we're going to be the first ones or, you know, any of that type of stuff, but we want to help.
No, yeah.
100%.
We got a studio. You know, I bring a lot of people in to work with us. I don't charge them for studio time. I'm doing it on love. I want to really make great timeless music. So any artists out there that are really good and they want to do some collabs with us, you know, they can reach out, add my Instagram, add Brayden's. You know, you can come record some studio time, work with us. We won't charge you.
Talk about some of the artists that you guys have collaborated with so far in Detroit.
I've worked with Sada Baby, SBRPZ. Man, who else? AP. We've worked with a
94
lot.
Fatso.
94
He's
Fatso,
from Miami,
from
but
Miami.
he's Sada
He's been-
Babies.
Yeah, he's been on here. He's a great guy.
We made a song called Stranger Things to kind of like
Yeah.
go off of a movie roll off the show, and it's pretty crazy. We got Sino doing the video for that one. We made, you know, that one's gonna have SBRPZ 94 Fatso on it. We did some songs with Baby Joe out of Chicago. He's done some music with Nisha Michelle, right? You were working with her in the
I was
studio.
working with Nisha Nishay one time, but we don't have a song yet. But yeah, we've been trying to work with a lot of Detroit artists, like
Bankroll Reese,
Yeah.
Fat Boy Low.
a lot of people.
Just a lot of people from here, a lot of people Detroit. We have
We're
the
trying to
studio,
do
so
more.
people hear him singing and they come in and like, what's going on? Who is this? And it doesn't matter if we have rappers from the east side, the west side. Doesn't matter who it is. Everybody loves Brayden's music. He sounds good with anyone. You know.
Yeah. I mean, you're universal, man. Like you're versatile. You have different ways of bringing your voice to the game. Talk a little bit about some of the harder parts so far. You know, progressing your music career.
Man, there's a lot of hard like times because like you'll see like it's a numbers game sometimes. Like when you'll look at like your streams and you're like someone else is doing better than me, or you look at views on Instagram and see they got more likes than me, or they got more comments or whatever, more followers, and this guy's blue checked, I'm not blue checked yet, whatever. So there's a lot of discouragement, but it's more of just like how much do you really love it? Like how much of it is your passion? So
So it's not really too much of a struggle because you care about it so much, but there's also some things you see sometimes that make it a little more difficult. Like,
yeah, 100%.
especially with the comparisons game, because even sometimes when I'll compare myself, and I know it's never right to really compare yourself to anybody, but
Yeah.
there are some times where you'll look at, you know, you've been working for so long, and then somebody will come out of nowhere and they'll, you know, trump everything you've done. They'll get a way bigger reach than you, a way bigger audience than you in a quarter of the time that it took you to do it.
Yeah.
And you always, for a minute, if you're lying to yourself, if you don't look at that and go like, damn, what am I doing wrong? If you did it that fast, what the hell am I doing wrong? But
Exactly.
everybody has a different path.
Timing.
Timing is
Knowing the
everything.
right people, because it's a lot about who you know, networking connections, having good people in your corner, and you know, not quitting. You can't get discouraged when you know
Yeah.
everybody has their time. You got to put in that work. They got to see
100%.
that you're putting in that work, and it shows with your content, with the consistency dropping, and you know, putting your music out there.
All that stuff. for
Record
sure.
daily. Put some content out there daily. Show them what you're doing. You know, you got to grind hard, and you got to market yourself. That's the main thing that a lot of these guys don't do, is they don't spend the money to market themselves.
Yeah, that's facts. That's 1,000%. Brayden, when it comes to your music, is there a specific song that you look at and, you know, if somebody's going to check you out for the first time, what do you always recommend?
Man, well, my stuff out right now, I would say like Without Your Love or How a Heart Breaks and Time Zone. But like my stuff that I just recently made, like Used to Be Us, is something that I really have a strong attraction to. That song's like really good. I can't wait to drop it. But yeah, those three right there, Time Zone, Without Your Love and
By Your Side,
By Your Side,
Waste Your Time,
coming out soon and all
That
that
I'm Not.
stuff.
So it sounds like you put out a lot of like relationship type music. Are
yeah.
you like a relationship guru? Or did you just go through a lot of hard times with relationships?
I mean, I've had a girlfriend for a pretty long time. We've been on and off, but I just talk about that stuff and, like I said, other people's experiences and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm a love guru.
He's a lover boy.
I'm a lover boy for sure.
He's got a girlfriend. He's got a good girlfriend. She keeps him in check. You know, keeps him hardworking, keeps him in line.
Yeah.
Good kid. He's humble.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, Brayden, I understand what you mean though. Like when anybody's going through like a tough relationship times, the best thing to do is put it into some content, right?
100%.
Make a song out of it, make a short film out of it, do something with it.
Yep, 100%.
Does that help you like get through certain relationship stuff, even from your past and all that stuff, like putting it on the scratch on the record?
For sure. Like every time, music is really a way that I can express my feelings, because like I don't really like to talk about my feelings a lot, like in person, like with people. So like sometimes I like to put my personal experiences into a song or something like that, because it helps me like get my feelings out. It's almost like writing a journal or having like a diary or something like that, but it's you making art out of it.
Yeah,
almost.
Which is cool because people can relate to it, right? So it's like
100%.
not only like when you write in your journal or you write in your diary, only you can see that.
Yeah, exactly.
But when other people can relate to it and they can get through their own, have you ever had somebody come up to you and say like, your song really helped me get through a moment or anything like that?
Yeah.
Me. I'm one of his biggest
Yeah,
fans.
AP.
I relate to a lot of his
Sometimes.
music, and a lot of the time I wonder like, where the hell does this kid get this language from? How does he know this stuff? He's 21,
Right.
Where is he learning this from? Because I
Yeah.
relate to it a lot, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. The first time that I had that happen, like when someone came up to me that I didn't know and said like, one of your songs really helped me get through a breakup that I had, and like I was having a really hard time, and when I listened to your music, when I listened to this song over again, it kind of helped me get out of that funk. And I was like, I was just appalled. I was like, that's crazy that I could have an impact on somebody's life like that, So that made me want to do it even more, because who else could I do that for? You know what I mean?
Everybody has their breakup music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like anytime you go through a bad time, you're always listening to like, the same 25 tracks and going through it.
Like Louis Capaldi or Ed Sheeran or something like that,
Everyone can relate to the breakup stuff, right?
Yeah, it's always, and like when you're going through a breakup and you're hearing shit on the radio, it's like, damn, I really don't want to hear this, but I really want to hear this right now. Mm-hmm. You hear and if you hear a good love song, like a positive love song, where you're at the mall, you get mad, like I don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah, for real.
Talking about how sweet things are and all, man, shit ain't sweet.
See, that's the thing is like, I was telling AP, I was like, I want to start. No, I didn't say this. I didn't say I want to start, but I was like, I should start making some music like some like good love songs or like. But I was telling him, I was like, no one can really relate to that. I guess I'll just keep making the breakup music, because like no one can really relate to everything being good and happy all the time. So I mean, people can, but not. That's like the stuff not everyone listens to. You know what I mean? Like people don't want to hear like everything being so happy-go-lucky all the time. There's times for that, but
yeah, those songs like are very, very rare.
Yeah.
But like I think the smartest artists, what they did is they make the song sound fun, even though the lyrics are actually very, very sad.
Yes.
That's like the trick of it. If you can mix that, if you put that combination together, like this sounds happy, this sounds fun.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really talking about how this girl left me, took all my money, and like
100%.
we had a kid together and shit like that.
And like Pumped Up Kicks is a huge example of that. Like that song is, I mean, it's about like a shooting, like a school shooting. It's terrible, but it's like it's like. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, better run, better run. Like, it's a happy song. Then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, this is dark.
Yes.
Like, really dark.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's if you really pay attention to what people are putting out there, there's deeper meaning to it than just like the positive vibes of it.
100%.
But you miss it a lot of the time.
You do.
A lot of people don't listen to the lyrics of the song.
Yeah.
A lot of people just vibe
listen
out
to the
beat.
beats and to the that. I think a lot of like now music, like there's still a lot of artists that have like good like writing and stuff like that, but a lot of like the music is like the beat, like if the beat is really good and you can like bounce your head to it and vibe to it, like that can make a song
on its own. It's all about the beat.
You know what I mean?
About the beat.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
that's what we've been trying to do. We're trying to get more like cinematic or not, like a little more like I don't know, just
We make all
creative.
the beats from scratch.
Yeah.
So when we play the beat down, we got DeVay. His name's Vay Did It. He's on our page. He's gonna be the next Dr. Dre. This guy he can create anything. You can tell him to make it sound like this. He knows the key. He
all
can
I
play
have to
it.
say is one word. Like I'll say like an artist, one word, and he'll just start playing on the piano like something similar to that artist, but it's totally different. And it's like I'm like, how do you do that? And then we'll start coming up with the drums and like different like ins and outs, like swoops and sweeps that like give the song like flavor and stuff like that. But yeah, it's crazy. When we start from scratch and go to something, it's like, how do we even do that? Like
We create everything from scratch.
Yeah.
We don't sample a beat. We don't take beats from online. We create every sound from, we make everything from beginning
100%.
till the end of the song. And another guy, Joe Poirier and Omar, great guitar players, and they play the guitar acoustic. Brayden plays the guitar acoustic. Brayden plays the piano, plays 7 instruments.
Wow.
Sings, he mixes, he records himself. The kid he can go in there by himself and do everything.
yeah.
He doesn't need anyone to mix or master or record, or he's a one-stop shop.
No, yeah, man. Like I said, you definitely have a universal voice that I think a lot of people are going to listen to, and not even just from America, obviously from different countries are going to vibe into it. That's the interesting part. When you have a great voice and when you have a voice that comes from real passion, like we just said, the lyrics sometimes you can go past it. But I've listened to some of your music. It's soulful, so still, but on top of that, it's showing real talent with your voice. Like, it's very enjoyable to listen to. So the combination of those two, right, having real substance behind your music and also being able to provide a quality voice, comes with a lot, right? It comes with a lot of people.
Big team.
Yeah, it comes with a lot of things happening behind it.
100%.
Picking your team and picking how you guys work together and picking how you're developing the sound. How did you guys go about it? And who are some of the members that are involved in making this happen for you guys?
So when I walked into Kevin's studio, I'm very good at networking. I'm a businessman prior to the studio, and I know a lot of people. I got a lot of connections, and I just started networking. I found the best guy, DeVay, and he's unreal as making the beats.
Yeah.
I got other guys that are mixing and mastering. We got you got Omar, you got DeVay, you got John McCartney. He helps write. He helps put stuff together.
We got it was crazy because like we were making connections through other connections as well. So it was like I met DeVay going to work with Pooh Beats, and I just went in the studio and DeVay was there, and it's funny, he wasn't even supposed to be there. Like we talked that through and stuff like that. He was like, I was there for another session, heard Pooh Beats was in this studio that I was usually working, and I was like, I need to go meet him. So DeVay went in there, and then that's how we ended up meeting. And it was just crazy. Like I feel like it was all God's timing. Like we were just meeting people at the right times in the right places, and it's crazy.
I met Sada Baby at the gas station.
Yeah, like
It's like something so stupid like that. Hey, who's that guy? He's got all these chains on. Hey, who's that guy? He's got all these chains on. Sada Baby had a mask. We met at the gas station. Things happen organic like that.
Yeah, like when I used to have a lot of like artists work with me and stuff like that, a lot of people I wouldn't work with anymore because I always had one fundamental rule. Just show up. Whatever you said you were going to show up to, whatever production it is, just show up. Because there's so many networking opportunities available. You prove that you're competent. You prove that you're reliable. That you prove that you're passionate and you care about this. When you constantly show up, great things start happening. Like you said,
sure.
You met great people just because you were at a certain place at a certain time. Even Eminem, I just watched one of his interviews where he talked about how he went to the Rap Olympics. This is pre-Dre. This is pre-everything. He was just a rapper at a battle rap, talent show kind of thing. And he lost the battle. And he was ready to go home. He lost all of his money. He was ready to go home, and somebody just asked for a CD. And he just tossed his CD to this random guy. He thought this is a random guy that ended up being one of the people that works for Dr. Dre. That guy shared his tape to Dr. Dre, Eminem's tape to Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre gave the call to Eminem. But why did it all happen for Eminem? Because he showed up. He was at the right place at the right time because he put
100%.
himself there. So it sounds like you guys are doing that same exact thing. It's like put yourself everywhere because eventually doors are going to open up.
Yeah, that's what and AP's a big factor in that because he really pushes me to just go everywhere. Whenever there's an event, he pushes me to show up so that and he goes with me sometimes, and it's really cool because we just
Not many
it's been a team
managers or
aspect.
guys that are pushing you or coming in the studio with you till 8 in the morning or
Yeah,
driving you to these shows or
AP will
making
be
sure
in the
I'm
studio
hands-on
till
because I
like
really,
6 in the morning sometimes.
you know,
It's crazy.
I loved real estate. I loved, my other business I do, but I never been passionate about and really loved something that I did until the music. I put my heart and soul into what we're doing, and I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it. If I'm
100%.
up 16 hours of it, I'm working 15 of it, and the other hour is eating and using the bathroom. So if I'm on the Instagram while I'm in the bath and I'm networking and I'm searching and I'm messaging and I'm commenting and I'm replying back to everybody's stories, and I'm really trying to build this thing to the moon for this guy. So it's a lot of hard work. You got to have a great team. Diego works with us. He shoots some videos. Zero from another studio.
Zero.
He works with us. I can't even think off the top of my head. We have so many. Naj from Atlanta. T Money was working with us. God rest his soul. He passed away. He was a good friend. So many people we interact with on a daily basis, but it just comes. We come out in the studio and you have the whole Iced Up Records team to other rappers from West Side, and we have artists from Atlanta or artists from Texas or Vegas or Miami. We have people coming from all over. I have artists that want us to fly to Jamaica, Kingston, and do a collab. I got writers and song beat makers in Italy and Germany and India. They're DMing me. I get 100 DMs a day, and I try to message back as much as I can, and filtering through because I'm really trying to find amazing talent to make masterpieces with.
Yes.
100%.
Timeless music. I don't care if they're from a different state, a different country. I don't care about any type of race or I'm not racist. We work with anyone that has talent. I don't care if they're Indian, if they're American, if they're black, if they're white. We want to make amazing music. We want to make timeless
100%.
music. We're on a positive energy. We're work hard 7 days a week, and you can't. There's nothing to not appreciate about that. When you put something in, your blood, sweat, and tears into that, there's no way you can't get greatness out of it.
Yeah. Man. That's the whole point of showing up, right? When you're doing everything, you're saying you're like the powerhouse behind the talent, right? But you guys are both contributing to the fact that you're everywhere.
Yeah.
You're trying to make something happen by being everywhere. That's the beautiful part about it, man. When you have a lot of talent, you just got to put yourself out there at that point. Some people wish they could sing, man. You listen to music these days, people have to auto-tune the hell out of their voice to make it and get something going on, but you have it naturally. So you make the job easy for everybody, plus it's a great voice. You know what I'm saying? So
having that product is the number one thing before you can go and do all that hard work. So you got to have the good artist, then you got to have the work ethic, then you got to have the team, you got to have the money behind you to market.
Yeah.
So we got everything. There's nothing that we're missing minus, we got to put in the work to show everybody, where we're coming, and we're going to be working with A-list artists very soon. We got Armin coming down. He's performing at Annex. He's gonna work with us. We're gonna do a collab with him, and he's on YG and Scott Storch's team. We got some other people that I can't talk about because we have NDA signed. But you guys are gonna hear it, and we're coming. We're going to the top. We're working hard.
No, I'm very, very fucking excited for you guys. It's really, really cool.
Thanks, kid.
So Brayden, as far as the content that you have been putting out and everything like that, do you ever feel like you want to go faster with everything, or are you really patient with everything? Because it seems like the patience game is going to work out, but do you ever just want to get the hell out and be like, all right, let's get the world to hear me now?
Yeah, I try and post as much as possible, like content, because whether it's covers or just like a snippet of my own song or just doing something for the community, whatever, like I want to post everything on social media. I'm trying to get a good camera team around me so that I can do that. Because I can do it by myself, but I want it to turn out like a professional, like a not a movie, but almost like an advertisement scene. Like it looks professional, But
a lot of pictures we post and videos are raw.
Yeah.
Until we make videos and drop, we kind of just getting people boosted up to what he is, who he is, let him hear him raw talent. We don't Photoshop any of the pictures. We're not, a lot of them we drop videos or reels that we post right there live, or we make them live in the studio, and we've been posting day-to-day action to kind of start getting people to understand what we're doing, let them hear the music, get ready for the song drops. And that's another big thing why we wanted to come on the podcast is we want to let him know he's dropping his music. He's got his song on the 24th. of this song, All That I'm Not. It's gonna stream on all platforms. I told you guys earlier, and now we want to let the world start hearing us. And I'm gonna be on billboards, podcasts, magazines, media, commercials, TVs, news, multiple states. We're working, so whoever wants to enjoy the ride,
this is the time.
This is the time. Right now the game's wide open. There's crazy shit happening with the music. They need new talent, new artists. All the guys we grew up on are getting old. And now there's a whole new young wave.
The new wave is ready, man.
Yeah.
The new
100%.
wave is ready to go. Some people cross over, some people are from the old generation moving into the new generation. It's cool. But there's some guys that's just starting the new trends, the new waves, the new things that are happening, It's very interesting to hear it. Talk a little bit about how you come up with these songs that you talk about. Does the beat have to play first? Do you have a melody in your mind? Like you said, you just tell your producer sometimes to play certain stuff, but
100%.
do you have to hear something first, or do you create the sound?
Yeah, I have to hear like the bounce. Like most of the time, it's like I have to hear the main instrument first. So if I can write to like a piano and like nothing else, you know what I mean? Most of the time, if I have like the main juices or whatever, I'm trying to think of the word, the main aspect of the song, like the main instrument, melody, yeah, whatever. So if I have like the guitar or just guitar and piano, whatever, I can write to that, because sometimes it helps to have the drums so you can get the bounce of it and all that stuff. But I like to write to just like the main instrument that's in the song, because it helps me like build the rest of it around the song, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So you need minimal instruments to make it actually happen. Like they put everything together afterwards. Like you just need to hear the structure, like the backbone of what the song is supposed to sound like.
Yes.
That's pretty damn cool, man.
Yeah. Well, usually DeVay will get in there and he'll just start playing something. He'll loop something quick and pull it up like, whoa, what the hell is that?
And then we'll just start spitting out melodies.
Yeah.
Like I'll just start singing like random like words I won't even
humming
say.
his melodies, and they
the
sound like
melodies
they're
and
singing words, and it already sounds like a song within the first 10 seconds.
So now, like, you guys met at that pool, right?
Yeah.
And you heard him singing, the women are flocking Brayden.
They love Brayden.
So, Brayden, tell me this, man. Like, right now, if there was, like, 100 girls over there and they didn't give a damn about us, what are you singing to bring these women over to us right now? How are you making it? Get the women over here.
Get them over here.
How are you getting these women over to us right now?
I don't know.
Give them a little
man.
snippet. Give them
Give me
give them a little live snippet.
Okay.
Give them a little live snippet.
Hook me up.
Please don't let me fuck around and find out. It's you who be out here running around now. Don't wanna know who put it down, 'cause it used to be us. You coming home 4 a.m, let me find out. You ain't alone, you with some guy, don't let me find out. Don't wanna know who put it down, 'cause it used to be us.
Beautiful. See, you know how you know you're a legend, because Nick never shakes his head to anybody. When Nick heard you start singing, he was like, "Wait, what the hell? Wait, hold on."
Hey, that's what happened with the girls. I mean, fuck, he got me. I said, man, who is this guy? We got to bring him back to Detroit.
Yeah.
I flew him in, and he moved in my house for the first 7-8 months while we were working. Every morning, I'd wake up to him playing piano and waking me up is a musical alarm clock. You got, I don't know if Justin Timberlake or Justin Bieber's in the house. Is what it sounds like every morning at 7 a.m.
Jesus.
I want to cuss them out half the time because I probably went to bed at 4 a.m. And you can't even get mad. It sounds so good. You wake up, make some coffee, and I roll my joint up and, smoke my joint. I'm out the door, right to the studio we go. Let's lay that shit down, Brayden,
Oh, yeah, nah. It is crazy when you realize, like, from the coming up stage, like right now Brayden's in the upcoming stage, and in 5 years, if you become super, super successful, to know, like, at one point you were just chilling, listening to him, and nobody, like, you're just chilling in a bedroom and it's just casually happening. Like, you're listening to a legend at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to know that you could be doing, like, the first person to, like, just be playing with Kobe Bryant at the basketball court. And, Kobe didn't, he didn't start his career fully yet. That's what it is like sometimes. Like right now, I could be sitting next to you, and people are gonna be looking at this interview like, "What the fuck? Brayden was on the Kid L podcast."
Podcast.
And you're like, "You fucking made it to the top of the world already." And then I'm sitting here like, "Thanks, bro."
Yeah.
Like,
well, Kid L is the
thanks
GOAT.
for making it, Brayden.
Kid L, you're one of the biggest, around the community. I see your podcast all the time. I'm on
Me too.
Instagram. Boom, Kid L, Cash Doll. You love Cash Doll. I said, this guy's got the genius marketing play with Cash Doll. You got her in the studio.
No, there's no marketing play. I love Cash Doll.
Yeah, but maybe Brayden will sing a little snippet to her, get her here for you. We got one of those little magical
I already had.
TikToks.
Listen, she came on, man. We had a great time. I seen her at her birthday party yesterday. We lit it. She shouted me out at the birthday. It was awesome. Was it 2 days ago?
That's
But yeah,
awesome.
we went legendary. But no, yeah, she grabbed the microphone. She's like, "Kid L is in the motherfucking building," and then I blew her a kiss. It was legendary. I swear
That's
to God,
so
I'm not even
fire.
kidding. Right now.
Next
Like,
time you
literally.
see her, you got to grab her and make out with her.
You know what, man?
Don't be scared.
I was so respectful of her boyfriend.
Oh, I know she had a
'cause, you know,
boyfriend.
yeah, because like now, like I even noticed when I was there, I was like, damn, like I want to get, like I want to come give her, but I'm like, I gotta be, I can't.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
gotta
disres-
respect. I didn't know she
If you had a
respectful,
girlfriend,
for
if you
sure.
have a girlfriend that like, and I really do respect you, and if your girlfriend became like the most famous model or superstar or whatever, and I was attracted to her, I wouldn't fuck around.
No, 100%.
But I
But
don't
you know
know
that comes with
Yeah.
the fame and the territory. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to come and give you a hug or take a picture.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
your
But when you-
confidence level has to be able to go through the roof, knowing you're dealing with somebody in that in that level or in that.
But you know what? You know how I separate. You know why I'm different though? Because I made the love story already. So now it's like, all right, you get it if some random dude goes to give your girlfriend a hug and she's famous. But
Yeah.
Kid Al literally
Absolutely.
made like all these videos
Yeah.
about her, all these pictures
Yeah.
about her, kissing pictures of her naked. Like, all right, man, you just chill out now.
Yeah, chill
I
out
guess,
for
so
sure.
When I look at that's why I play like, all right,
You got to
I-
play your role.
You
yeah.
gotta, I gotta
you gotta
back
be
up.
cool. That's
But
cool.
I was gonna ask you something about that. Oh yeah, so
You think we can get Cash Doll on a track with Brayden? That'd be
Fuck yeah.
another approach to
Yeah,
get her on with us. And
yeah, no,
I think I texted her, called her out a couple times. Cash Doll, don't sleep on him. He's amazing.
I think a lot of artists in Detroit need to have a new incentive where you look for the hidden gems.
Look for the talent.
Start off with somebody. It doesn't matter how big their fan base is, because a lot of the people that
They
are
have
just
pride.
starting off are the most talented people here. They just don't have the fan base yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
somebody like you, just like I said, if you blow up one day,
They're gonna
everybody's
be-
gonna be like, "Damn,
They're gonna come calling for us.
Brayden,
Trust me.
yeah, Brayden was
Yeah.
like right here.
If they know
we
what
missed
I
it."
know
Yeah.
and the conversations and the phone
Yeah.
calls I'm having with the people I'm having it with, they're gonna want to jump on the phone call.
No,
And that's why I say it so confident.
No. That's why I said it confidently earlier. Like I already know in 5 years, Brayden's get. I'm
In
gonna be
1
like,
year.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, whenever it is, like
Yeah.
soon in the future, I'm like, damn, Brayden was on my fucking podcast.
Yeah.
I just know
We're-
that.
we'll
I know.
do- it doesn't matter how big he gets.
Yeah.
We're
I
still
want
gonna
to
rep
do.
our
I
city
want
and
to come
still
back.
on
I
the
want to come
podcast.
back
No,
to
yeah,
the
for sure.
podcast
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. We're gonna have this.
I
be
haven't
back.
had it yet though. I need somebody that like comes on and then blows the fuck up. That'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
so legendary. Like, bro, you
Yeah.
were really here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
When we blow up in the next year, within the next year or two, he will be up there on that level. We're gonna come back to this podcast to laugh about it.
Yeah, we will.
We just gotta make sure we got a lot of security around. you know,
100%.
there's gonna be a lot of haters, right?
No, you know what it is? I noticed that like a lot of these guys that have a lot of bodyguards, like in similar to like a Brayden type of figure type person. Like you're a humble dude. You're not looking for trouble.
Yeah.
But you have bodyguards because the girls are crazy.
Yeah.
Like, girls trying to rip your clothes off, get
100%.
inside your house, and all that shit.
100%. Girls can be nuts. I mean, you see it with Justin Bieber. It's insane. Like now they've kind of backed off a little bit because he's married now and stuff like that. Fans are starting to respect him and stuff like that.
Well, he publicly embarrasses people now too. Like I seen a video where, there was a bunch of girls outside of his door of his own house, and he's like, "Hey, this is where I like sleep. This is where I live." And like this one
Yeah.
girl's like, "Can I just sleep beside pictures?" Like, no. He's like, "You guys are disrespectful right now. Like you're at my house.
Yeah.
Like how is this like you're not? How are you treating me like a human being if you're at my house?"
Yeah.
So now he started doing that and putting his foot down. People aren't
Yeah,
really messing with him.
100%.
But I do
Yeah.
remember the days where he was like, people were cussing at him and like all this and that. and
Yeah.
I felt so bad because I was like, the dude's just trying to make good ass music and trying to live his life.
You're gonna
Yeah,
have good and bad
100%.
publicity, but you know
Yeah.
what? That's gonna come. Not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna love you. You're on this podcast. You have so many viewers, and I bet you not all of them love you.
Hell no.
Most of your viewers probably hate you, but they watch you anyways.
Nah, man, there's people who literally eat popcorn like, I'll kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, so publicity is, they're just mad and they're jealous that they're not doing something, and then they get mad at other people. It makes them feel like shit about what they're not doing, and you're gonna always have good or bad, but publicity is publicity, whether
That's
it's good
facts.
or bad, and that's all that
100%.
matters. Just keep doing what you do. You can't let people stop you,
Yeah,
tell
stay-
you no, or not defer you from what you're doing. You got to keep that tunnel vision. You got to keep driving through it, and you're gonna have people good and bad all the way through it, and you just gotta know your worth, and you
Yeah.
gotta keep pushing.
Yeah,
Facts,
just
bro.
stay true to yourself, because like there's 7 billion people in this world and there's no one like you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man.
just stay true to yourself.
Brayden, talk about some of the upcoming projects we can look forward to, man.
Man, well, we're gonna drop By Your Side, Used to Be Us. We're gonna drop like 5 songs coming out, singles, And then after that, I'm working on an album right now, a full R&B album. We already have like 2 songs for it already, but
Working on that with Joe
We're working
Poré.
on that with Joe Poré and DeVay.
He wrote
and
for
Zero.
112, Brian McKnight, talented R&B artist himself. He's an amazing singer.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's so
He's
talented.
one of Brayden's vocal coaches. We work with him a lot. Works in the studio with him.
Cool.
100%. But yeah, we're getting ready to drop those things, and then after that, hopefully, if we'll see like the feedback or the traction that it gets, and then if it gets good traction, we're gonna drop an album right away.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm super, super excited for you guys. I feel like this is the beginning. And, you've been developing it for so long. So, in essence, it's not the beginning, but it's the beginning of the exposure part of it.
Yeah.
Getting it out there and getting people to see it. And you guys have honed it and you guys have really worked on it to make sure that when it properly gets released, that it has the highest impact. Because you're
100%.
properly marketing and properly figuring this
You
out.
got to
Like,
do everything at the right time.
Yeah.
You can't rush the process.
Yeah.
You know, it's organic. A lot of artists, you'll see them posting, mainstream artists, hey guys, where's the new song? And, there's a lot of label things and there's lots of other behind the scenes stuff that goes with
For sure.
making the music. We can make a song to 5 songs a day.
Yeah.
We've been doing it. But dropping it properly so the whole world hears it and how you market it and how you roll out with that strategy is a big deal. And that's the most important part. So
yeah, you're doing it the right way, man.
Yeah.
You're doing it the way that
got to trust the process.
the big labels do it that way, and that's why they're so successful. So it's like if you're going to get involved in the music industry, you might as well do it the right way versus trying to just throw out whatever you got at the time that you got it. You know what I'm saying? You have a
100%.
higher rate of success when you do it the way you're doing it. Appreciate you fellas being a part of this AP, man. It's always a pleasure seeing you, man. Appreciate you
thank
being
you.
a part of this, man.
Always.
Thank you, kiddo.
Thank
for
you
having
for
us,
dinner
bro.
too, man. I don't know if man, you literally paid for the whole damn table, man. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
It's all right.
we're
It's not a
sit-
baby's birthday.
Yeah, it was like a fucking $1,500 bill. We're chilling. We're like, all right, man, let's pay this damn bill. A couple $100 a person. This dude comes out, it's like, yeah, you don't gotta pay shit.
Yeah,
you
no,
what
I
I'm
got
saying?
you
And then you
guys.
brought Brayden in there to introduce us to him, which was really awesome. Got to sing it for us,
Yeah.
everybody at the table, which was really cool. But I always got great vibes from you, man. You invited me to your house, and you got a bunch of collaborations there going on. Brayden, you've always brought in great vibes. I know I just seen you at the my boy Dave Field's birthday party, man, and it was great seeing you there too. And
He
just-
did a track with Dave Field.
Yeah. No, that's
they did
another
that
person.
Bones. That's a Grammy. I don't know if you guys are gonna hear that one. We actually waiting on Dave Field to come finish if he wants to shoot this video and make the rest of that song. But they got a track, and when I tell you guys, it's some Adele shit, and this thing is gonna hit top charts. It's an amazing,
got to.
Super
it's an
talented.
amazing Grammy. And when we drop it, you guys will know what I'm talking about.
Me and Dave Feel, I'm in a band, like we're in an alternative rock band, and Dave Feel came to play with us, like before he went to California last month.
Yeah.
Fucking just like you, Brayden, just knocks your fucking socks off.
His
Just
voice
like,
is
what
amazing.
the
He's-
fuck
he's
is
so
going on
talented.
here? Like, how is this
100%.
happening?
Yeah,
But I love that you guys have 2 different types of voices, but 2 very super, very, very talented. Probably the best singing I've ever heard in person. Like like standing next to somebody and hearing them sing, I'm like,
He sounds better in person. When people hear him, oh, it's auto-tune. It's like, dude, no, it's
like,
he's amazing. Real. There's
legitimate.
no auto-tune on this mic. You know what I mean? You guys
legitimate.
can't turn it on.
Listen, man, I appreciate you fellows again, man.
Thank
AP
you
was
for
in the
having
building.
us.
We had Brayden in the building, and we look forward to what you guys bring to the table, man.
Absolutely.
313 day,
appreciate
we're
you.
here.
313 day, we'll be there tonight.
For sure.
Yep.
High Low Visuals is shooting these productions. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. We're out.
Add
Peace.
Can Records with
We're
a
out.
K.
Can Records.
K-A-N. Can
No
It's
cap.
Records.
Brayden.
No Cap Records,
Thanks
too.
for having us.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool, bro.
That was legendary.
Yeah, that was
Let's do a
Hell
photo
yeah.
real quick, man.
Yeah, let's do a photo.
That's fire as hell, bro.